Only for you, also for me in India, being Kolkata, he is our Ananda. As a humble occupant of the Rajbhavan, I can tell you that one of the grand trees in the Rajbhavan compound will be named Uncle Ho tree and will be revered. There is a tree which was planted by Uncle Ho in the Rajbhavan compound when he came. We will certainly trace out that tree. Around that, we will have a memorial forest for Uncle Ho. That will be nurtured every year, and we will request His Excellency also to participate in this. India cannot forget Uncle Ho. We cannot forget Vietnamese. Yes, of going through the places where the Vietnamese army traveled 1,000 miles, more than 1,000 miles of Hudson travel. The Mekong River was a symbol of the success and victory of Vietnam. All the supplies, all the manpower, all the ammunition passed through Mekong River. Though I am not an adventurous man, I was an adventurous traveler. I went to the country boats to experience what my brethren in Vietnam had done against the enemy. I traveled through the country boat, then I left an island. I thought after about half an hour of country boat ride, I reached my village in Kerala. This calls for an explanation. I reached a small island in the Mekong River. I could see coconuts all over. I could see banana all over. I could see jackfruit all over. That is what is there in my village. This umbilical relation between Vietnam and India, the flora and fauna, everything looks like that of Kerala, the southernmost part of India where I come from. I also happen to be the chairman of the National Coconut Board. I am delighted to see coconut everywhere in the Vietnamese village which I visited. That is a connect which I have with your great country. And from there, may I confess, Your Excellency, I copied some of your things. I copied how goods are processed. Ordinary coconut is processed into great value-added product by the Vietnamese. Competitor number one. Yes, because I had a job to do. I was a chairman of the National Coconut Board. And from the Mekong River, of course, I returned by motor boat. That also shows the modernity, the old blending with the new. That is the Vietnam of today that I saw. We have the country boats, we have the motor boats, both are there. The old is blending with the new. That is a great transformation which Vietnam has made. And Your Excellency, in the transformation which Uncle Ho has done there, we in India, the last few years, our great Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he has given us a call, Atma Nirbhar Bharat, and we are also transforming this nation. It is not a change superficial, it is a fundamental change that is happening in this country. Transforming laureate W.B.A. of Ireland, Irish poet, he was a Nobel laureate, and his great guru was Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore. And of the Eastern 1916, the rebellion which took place, the revolution which took place of that, the poet says, all change utterly, a terrible beauty is born. All change utterly, a terrible beauty is born. When the single man, frail man, there in Vietnam also, all change utterly, a terrible beauty was born. That is the beauty which is going to be born in India. And we are two countries who are coming together. Coming together is beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success. Your Excellency, we have come together. We will keep together. We will work together. We will create an India-Vietnamese model of development which will allow the whole world to follow. Yes, we are looking forward to those days. And now, the Champa kingdom. Can anyone believe that a kingdom can be set up in another country without sword, without fight, without war? Yes, when the Britishers came to India, even Bertrand Russell said, they came with the Bible in hand and the sword on the other. Srinivasime, he said, we have the land, they have the Bible, now they have the land, we have the Bible. That is a transformation which was there when the Britishers came to colonize in this country. But India, which believes in Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam, India went there, not as conquerors. We went there for peace. The mariners who came from the province of Chamba in Bihar, on the way from Kolkata and also from other ports, people joined them. This entourage reached Vietnam, and there, without a fight, without any war, they conquered through culture. With both hands, the Vietnamese accepted them. 5 kingdoms were set up without shed of blood. That shows the greatness of Vietnam. They are there, willing to accept anything that is good. That is what is good and the good that we see in the Indo-Vietnamese friendship. And these kingdoms, the relics of thousands, more than 1,000 Hindu temples were there, Hindu deities were there, all accepted with both hands. There was no attack, there was no war, there was no fight, there was no belligerence. We conquered to Vindit Omnia in Latin, which means love conquers all. India demonstrated in Vietnam, establishing 5 kingdoms without a fight. Amor Vincit Omnia. Love conquers all. Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam. And the great cosmopolitan in both the hands. Then came Buddhism. Now Buddhism is dominant there. Both offer links with this great country, India. Therefore, Vietnam is not just a new friend. Wordsworth said, bliss was it to be alive in those days, but to be young was very heaven. Yes, we have a young ambassador who is representing his old friendship between two great nations. That's a very happy paradox which we welcome. Let more youngsters come from there. Vietnam is a young country. It is that youthfulness which is reflected in the young ambassador. India is also a young country, Your Excellency. We are going to be the youngest country in the world with hardly 29 years as average age. Yes, the great general and also great Ho Chi Minh, how did you achieve this success against a country like America? He said the secret is simple. This is what Ho Chi Minh said, I happened to read the life and history and the deeds of a great king from India.